Ladies and gentlemen, Kicking, you're welcome to the daily update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is up about 0.18% there. On the Nasdaq 0.6% negative, along with the semiconductor, Dow, Russell 2000, transport, banks, energy, biotech, healthcare, home builders, utility, retail, emerging market. Every single sectors are seemingly green today, except the Nasdaq and semiconductor trending red. Bitcoin down, gold, silver, miners are also dollar down, oil up, treasury bond down, the rates are up, VIX is down about 5%. There, let's stick with this under ETF. Spider 65-minute chart here. So this is what we closed on Friday. It looks like we actually saw a up gap here today. As you can see, we closed here on Friday. We actually gapped up here. That's a decent sized gap up. It would have been better for the bulls if they were able to sustain that up gap over the falling resistance here coming down. As you can see, that level quickly acted as a resistance. And the first hour fade, second hour came down and filled the gap. When the gap got filled, it did act as support. And that's why we saw a little bit of rally there on the third, fourth, and fifth hour after a hammer candle after the gap fill. And again, that resistance there, not able to advance. And on the last hour, it looks like we came back down. So pretty much we grinded sideways above 394.60 here after the gap up move today. So going into tomorrow, looks like, you know, overall sentiment right now is kind of a neutral at best overall, just because, as you can see, we're sandwiched in between the rising uptrend support here, right? And then the falling resistance here. And that's how we saw that first hour and the last hour resistance, right? I mean, technically, we are above some of these moving averages here, micro term, short term, and the midterm. And this is a long term right here. You know, we've seen that before, but market has not been respecting it much. Though it looked like it was acting as a resistance yesterday, but we kind of thrusted above it. So I don't know, at this point, market being, you know, very erratic here. I don't know if any of those moving average is going to be making any kind of a key role until we see a breakout to the upside or break down to the downside. And I think, and that's kind of the suspense, this lethargic sideways type of move. As a market trying to figure out which way it wants to break out. Let's check out that oscillator. So the oscillator is actually favoring the buyers. Perfect. As you can see, it's still rising. It is still it's flashing the its biases, which is to the upside. With the oscillator continues to advance. The oscillator is not oversold. As you can see, we still got a little bit of room left here. However, it seems as though the oscillator hasn't been a whole lot of, you know, we haven't seen the oscillator pushing it either all the way up to the top of his band or pushing it all the way to the bottom of his band. You can see there are a whole lot of spacings from the top of his band and bottom of his band. So at this point, I think, again, the moving averages and the oscillators, they're sort of they're all kind of waiting, right? They're sort of just all waiting on kind of the bigger picture where which way it's going to break out. Keep in mind though, every time when the market in this kind of, when the market is in this state, there's a lot of suspense going on. People are speculating which way it's going to break out. There's gonna be head fake, there's gonna be shenanigans, there's gonna be gap up and phase, there's gonna be pricing that looks like it's going to gap up or break out and come right back down. And there's going to be you know, incidents where it's going to look like it's going to break down and go right back up. So that kind of things is going to happen when everybody just waiting on, you know what I mean, that certain level, right? 400, which we talked about all throughout last week. That 400 is the psychological level right here. Everybody remember remembers 400, right? So this is gonna be the level. There's gonna be a lot of speculation around this level. So I wouldn't be surprised where the market gets up, looks like it's gonna break out, and then tankage comes the day after. Or, you know, everybody's gonna look at, oh, we're gonna see this going 390 and it's gonna put, you know, we're gonna see some sort of sharp decline and it gets right. So that's kind of been the theme here, right? You can see in the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of these up and down moves. Even like after the Fed minutes last week with the huge Maru Bozu bearish candle, I think this was when everybody thought, yeah, the market surely is gonna crash down. Well, you can see we see a gap up and then tanked again. And then we got back up again and we're grinding today. This is the market where it's gonna frustrate for both bulls and bears. I'm gonna come back for you. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening. We'll train tomorrow.